What's good, man? We just fucking having a lot going on these past, couple weeks and stuff. You know what I mean? Trying to figure this all out and shit. But yeah, welcome back, everyone, bro. It's been quite a minute and shit. You know what I mean? We've been trying to, lock in for a minute. Get all these videos out and stuff. But we're always just gonna remember that it's here, Buds and Benders, dog.
Buds and Benders, dude, welcome back. It's FLEA, it's Rez, we're back. This guy's on his phone ruining the intro.
I know, my bad, bro. Yo, by the way, guys, dude, I just deadass got a fucking call from my brother, bro, and he's trying to have some other shawty in my room, bro. Sleeping on my bed, doing some dude, on some respectful shit, disrespectful shit, bro. I don't want to fucking ever, dude. I'm the homeboy, I'm the brother. Don't get me wrong, right? But I won't ever let anyone else have sex in my bed unless it's me, bro. It's gotta be strictly me. That's my bed. That's where I sleep. That's where I do my business. That's where I do everything, bro. The last thing I need is somebody else's juices and balls all over my fucking bed, bro.
Juices and balls is crazy.
So I'm just sitting here, fucking texting him, bro. You see all that fucking shit, bro. Dude, hell no, bro. I do not want to fucking bro. Bro.
Well, it's been a while since our last podcast. When was the last podcast? Was that Vegas?
Yeah, it was about Vegas.
That was our
2-3
Vegas
weeks ago
podcast.
already, bro.
2-3 weeks ago, dude. Dude, so much has happened in our last 2-3 weeks. My YouTube channel has been blowing up, guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Buds and Benders YouTube channel too.
Dude.
Yo, I'm gonna try and direct all the people from my channel over here. But yo, my channel's been low-key blowing up, as in
popping, man. It's been popping.
Dude, I uploaded a video. It got 8,000 views. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
I low-key thought it was barely gonna reach 1K. Actually, no. At the beginning, I was like, if it hits 1K, that's good. Because at the time,
still plus. I mean, it's still kind of a plus.
At the time, I was like, well, I really never had a video over a few hundred views, and then all of a sudden,
boom,
it's a few thousand views, and then I wake up the next day, 4,000 views.
Bro,
then I wake up the next day, 6,000 views, and it's been tapering off as YouTube videos do. They don't always stay popping forever unless you're Mr. Beast or super viral. But a video has about a week or two lifespan if you're a nobody.
Okay, yeah.
If it kind of gets something like that, and then if it's something of value, I made my video. I don't want to get too into it right now, but I made my video pretty good. So people should always that video should always get some views, low key.
Yeah.
People should always come back, and because it's a video that no one's ever done before, and it's something that people might look up. So low key, that video should help propel me in the future.
Yeah, most definitely.
And
it's definitely gonna stay up on the
definitely just uploaded a new video today. Check out that in the description below. We'll have that, as well as Res One. He hasn't uploaded anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't done anything. I'm just busy, man. Yo, guys, always gonna fucking be a reminder, bro. I just do more than one thing, bro. I don't do just podcasts and streaming, bro. I fucking do podcasts and streaming. I'm a professional engineer. I wouldn't consider myself a professional artist, but I do know how to make a beautiful fucking song. So, yeah.
Hit him up if you need a song.
Yeah, dude, I'm just fucking busy, bro. And also on the side of yeah, bro, just life is crazy, bro. Life is just crazy, man.
So
life is hard, but
speaking on life is hard. I mean, let's not that listen, this is a real life podcast. This is gonna be a podcast kind of documenting.
Yeah, in the face, nigga. Yeah.
This is our journey. This is gonna be documenting us.
Vlog this.
Yeah, hold on. You want me to?
No, I know.
You have to blow from the bottom.
No, that's bad. That goes up. Why would you do that?
It's the only way I've been able to get it to go. Never mind. All right, hold on. Never mind. This fucking guy. Can we leave this in?
Yeah, we're good.
Should we just leave this?
I don't know why you stopped talking. I literally don't know.
Should we make this a 100% unedited podcast?
Yeah, bro. I have no clue why the fuck you just stopped, bro.
Listen, because the next moment it deserves our attention. It's not just something.
What do you mean?
Well,
nobody's taking their attention off of it. You're talking, bro.
Listen, bro.
Just talk, man.
I am talking.
Yo, guys, get on it, man.
Listen,
get on it.
Charlie Kirk.
Get on it.
R.I.P.
Ooh. Yo, that's a big topic.
This guy, that's why I was saying, it's a topic that deserves more respect than just I can't
Well, I mean,
imagine
like,
this.
it's just not like
It's
I don't
Charlie
know.
Kirk, like, because it's been a while since we did the podcast. It's in Vegas. It's
A
now
lot of stuff has
September
happened
like
since then.
24th. Tomorrow is the Thursday night football game against the Arizona Cardinals with the
Yep.
Seattle Seahawks. Just to date the podcast a little bit, but we'll get more into that later. A little something special that we're doing, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like right after Vegas, we come home and chilling.
Bunch.
We're all just like we're streaming. I think actually was I working on the Vegas video or was it that uploaded at this point? I don't know, but like
Mm-hmm.
I think I was streaming on TikTok and then I got off and then I get my news faster on TikTok than anything.
Yeah.
Like I was literally on the toilet. I it's it was graphic. I was there on ground zero day one. I watched I saw it happen. It was pretty gruesome. I won't lie.
Crazy, bro.
I don't want to talk about it too much just because, like, it's in the past and, I don't want to talk too much on a dead man. Sad that it happened. You should definitely
Definitely
never get
rest in
shot for
peace,
your
bro.
opinion. That's kind of fucked
Oh yeah,
up.
nobody deserves to die regardless, bro. I mean, like, if they always say like America is free speech, you guys are basically just proving wrong that it's not all free speech, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just talk
I
about
mean,
anything.
we won't get too political yet
Yeah.
unless, like, if that's what
Unless you guys really want to. I mean, all I gotta say, I mean, we can cut it after that, but like, all I gotta say is like,
FLEA and res for pres.
I think Trump did it.
You think
I
Trump
just,
did it?
I don't know, bro.
I think
Dude, okay.
I think what they said is true, but I think because it's so, even though what they said is true, it's not enough for people anymore. You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro.
Like I feel like people are trying to like grasp at straws. Like people are saying maybe Israel did it. People are saying maybe Trump did it. I don't really think that one.
So I don't want to like, okay. So basically, this doesn't go into like politics, I should say. It's more like a conspiracy.
Yeah, these are our opinions.
Conspiracies, opinions, whatever. You know what I mean? Not politics. Fuck you guys if you think it's politics. Hey, it's not politics. It's like anything else but politics, okay? So, I don't know. In my opinion, Trump hasn't showed his face for like months at this point. He randomly dies. Charlie Kirk dies.
You think Trump
And
died?
then, huh?
You think Trump dead?
No, I think Trump did it because Charlie Kirk was 31, had very smart opinions and knew how to kind of like manage things a little bit. Kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
He wasn't a politician, but
Charlie
he was like a
Kirk.
freestanding, like,
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't gonna take over. He wasn't like he was gonna become a president.
but he showed his
tomorrow.
face after months randomly to Charlie Kirk and awarded him something.
I haven't heard
I
too
don't
much
know.
about that.
I don't
What
want to
I've
get
been
too
seeing,
into it. It's just crazy.
I've been seeing a lot of people talk about, money in Israel and a lot of other stuff. Which, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't care. I live here in America. World politics. It's not my. I don't know. It's interesting to talk about for sure, but like, who are we really to like?
Yeah, that's why I want to get too into it. I think it's just a crazy.
But yo,
thing, bro. I
RIP.
don't know.
It was sad. It's just crazy that it happened in our state, which that's the one thing I wanted to bring up too. So just the
Ooh.
fact that it happened here and
Mysterious Utah.
yeah, like the government city, dude. I'm kidding. Basically, I don't know.
I would say so. I think it's like the secret capital of the fucking U.S.
Everything secret happens here because it's all desert. Nobody goes out and looking in the desert.
Nobody comes to Utah. What do you come to Utah for? Even Speed came out. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
by the way,
Speed came out to Utah.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw him on the Cannibal. Yo, put that clip in.
Yo, for real though.
Anyway, yo, I mean, the Cannibal is sick, dude. As a Utah dude, the Cannibal, it's it's one of those rides that you see other
Is that
people
new
ride.
ride not open?
It is. It's just not like
Fun?
yeah.
So it's still the Cannibal.
Well, yeah. So the Cannibal is still. I mean, well, the other one's fun. It's just fun in different ways. Where like the Cannibal is just like straight thrill. The other one has like a whole bunch of other stuff to it.
Yeah.
They kind of made it like Disney. They kind of Disney.
Like a Disney ride, kind of like something like a movie type shit.
Yeah, but if you ever been to Universal Studios as well,
Yeah,
you know how like they
so
did the
that.
Transformers and like the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
How basically you're on a roller coaster kind of, but like you're in front of screens, so part of it is just ooh, the chair is shaking and
Dude,
you
okay,
act
yeah.
like you're flying and then they blow a fan in your face with some mist, and they make it seem like you fly through a cloud. So,
I'd
but
say the only ride that was cool at fucking Universal Studios was like I don't know if like
the Transformers one is dope. If you listen, the Transformers one.
I just haven't been there in a minute, low key.
I
I don't
think the
know.
Transformers one was like the first of its kind, and that's why it's dope.
Yeah, I feel that.
The Harry
Okay.
Potter one is cool as well. Again, for those specific rides. Now, I don't really think like because Lagoon's not a franchise. Lagoon's just an amusement park, so they don't really have like characters or movies to fall on.
Yeah.
So I mean, that ride, you get on it, you like wear these special glasses, you have like this gun, and it's kind of like that old Toy Story ride. I forget who had the Toy
Um,
Story ride
I know what I'm saying. I've been there
where
in a
you had to
minute.
like shoot like all the like alien dudes.
Dang, dude, I don't know.
Remember
Yeah, I've
seeing
been
those
there in
like
a
in the
minute.
DVDs? Yo, shout out if you guys remember DVDs and you used to watch, or if even
DVDs,
VHS.
bro. VHS
Dude,
tapes,
even
dog.
VHS, and like I remember, I don't know where I saw, but there was some sort of like roller coaster arcade that they always like advertised in like
Yeah.
one of the Toy Story ones, or no, it was I think it might have been the
Uh,
Disney Channel commercials is where I might have seen it.
the Disney cruise?
But no, the Disney Channel commercials.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. Like they would like advertise the Disney
Was Toy
cruises.
Story Disney? No, that's Pixar.
Pixar is Disney.
Pixar is owned by Disney, but at the time was Pixar owned by I don't know.
I don't know.
But you know, Lagoon doesn't have these franchises to fall back to. So, when they make a random ride, it's just a random ride. With the Transformers, at least like, hey, we're gonna make a cool chase action scene. And then,
Yeah.
or with the Harry Potter one, it's like, hey, what if we make people seem like they're flying on brooms? You know, but then like when you're just creating something out of thin air, what do you do? I mean, but it's not the worst ride. It's not the worst ride at Lagoon. There's quite a few other ones that I'd say are even worse.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't worth the hype. And
I think
apparently
they're
there's a
already
lot of
making
new
another
stuff.
one.
Apparently there's a lot of new stuff. Like actually, there's like a lot of like smaller new rides.
Like kiddie rides or like
There's a
small
few
rides?
new kid rides, but there's a few more that are kind of like
I know that they're building a new one that's replacing the cliffhanger. I don't know if you remember the cliffhanger.
they already did that.
Oh, they already built it?
Yeah, it's called the. I'll throw an image up on screen. Time shift or something like that. I'll put an image of the name and everything up on camera for the chat. But hey, I don't know. They kind of like went like steampunk vibe for like the new kind of area that they have in the park. It's
That's
kind
pretty
of
cool.
cool. Yeah, I like it.
Dang,
But
I
yeah,
haven't been there.
Speed was here. Speed was here. Sadly, we did not meet him. Loki, I couldn't care less.
Yeah. I mean, like I wouldn't like say I wouldn't care. It's
If I
just
met him,
he
that would
was
be
already
cool.
bombarded by like
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
everybody.
if we were walking and like Speed just happened to like walk by as well, that
Yeah.
would be cool.
Be like, hey,
But
what's
to be those people that go out of their way to like stream snipe, that's what they call it. I don't know. This guy's
stream?
new to the world a little bit, but they call it stream sniping, and
That would
it's
still be
like
considered stream
it's called
sniping?
IRL stream sniping. Women, it's a bigger problem for women, especially in like Asia. Yeah, because I think IRL streaming is a lot more popular, especially in the Asian countries and uh more populated cities. But like people have had problems where actually there was one recently. There was a not to be stereotypical, but this is just one reason why you shouldn't post your location. But there was this black guy. I don't know exactly his name or anything about it, but I guess he was like on Facebook Live and he had like a gold chain, kind of flexing in his car. Somebody pulled up. He got out of his car. You heard some words yelling, and then you just hear pop 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 pop.
Oh, wow.
And then you see
I
like
heard.
at the guy, in the video, and you see like the guy. Well, I haven't seen the video. This is what I've heard, so I don't even know if this video is true. Um, but like he gets back in the car, and doesn't make it, of course. But uh, yeah, a lot of women, have problems where like they go live somewhere and stalkers, like this one girl was walking and there was this cool story. Actually, hey, cool story. Twitch chat saved a girl one time where I forget what country. I'm pretty sure it was like maybe Korea. This one girl was walking through like a supermarket area, and chat noticed this one weird guy was kind of following her. So they started taking notes. Well, the one girl, she wasn't really paying attention too much to the chat, or whatever. And chat was like, maybe it's just a coincidence. Because, it's only been like 5-10 minutes, Could just be a guy standing around looking a little shifty. Um, well, she proceeds to walk, I think, for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. And the guy is still casually seen just in the background. And so chat quickly tries to sound the alarm to like, hey, this guy's following you. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy, bro. I
It's
can't believe
just,
people actually like really want to like just genuinely do that.
it's,
It's scary. It's kind of
I get the thrill of it. Like,
what makes it a thrill though to like
well,
up on somebody in real life, bro.
I don't get that part of the thrill. I get the thrill of like finding, like you see somebody on stream, you know that location, you know that person, and you're like, oh, I can go, I could literally meet this person right now. I can like see how it happens, but then like there's people that take it a little too far, and of course like
Start following them
start
around.
following. Oh, it's not. Hey, they're at the mall. Let me go see if I can catch them at the mall. It's hey, let me go see if I can follow them home from the mall. Hey,
Mm,
um, definitely don't do that. But some other crazy events. Dude, the long walk. I don't know. This guy doesn't watch movies. Chat.
as much.
I watch movies. In fact, we're gonna watch anime after this podcast. This guy doesn't watch anime at all, and I got some grades to show him. Um, put some recommendations down in the comments for this guy to
Yeah,
check
hell
out.
yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
But yo, The Long Walk. It's a brand new horror movie. Came out. I forget who the author was. Doesn't even matter. I think it might be Stephen King, and he says some stupid stuff lately. But I can separate the art from the artist a little bit, uh, to a point. As in, it's just a story. The story is, the movie is more performed by the other people that made it than just the story, right?
Yeah.
And oh my god, did they execute the story perfectly? So if you guys don't know about The Long Walk, and this is not sponsored or anything, guys, we have 8 subscribers. We are not sponsored. And they go in dystopian America in the future. It's some sort of lottery ticket that you have to sign up for this. But I guess you get like basically unlimited money, and you can have whatever wish you want granted. Mainly guys join, or they just ban women. I forget exactly. Um, but basically like 50 guys our age, in our 20s or maybe a little bit younger, join the long walk. The long walk is 50 guys. You're walking. There's no finish line. The last person to win gets wins.
Yeah.
If you lose, you're eliminated. But eliminated is more like you're eliminated. And not to spoil too much because I don't want to go too much, but this part's in the beginning. The first guy to die gets a cramp. That has to be the worst way to go. Like,
He dies from a cramp?
well,
Or he
so
just got a cramp and then died?
there's only 3 rules to the game. 1, you can't leave. You can if you step up the pavement or like the road, you get shot instantly.
Okay.
2, you have to walk above 3 miles an hour at all times, or 3.5 miles an hour at all times. And if you don't, you get a warning. You get up to 3 warnings before you get your ticket. Your ticket punched.
3.5 miles per hour. So what? A jog?
That's it. No, it's a good it's a good pace. It's a good pace, I'd say, but it's forever. There's no stopping. You can't stop. They literally have to take shits on the fly.
That's
Can
crazy.
you take a shit in 10 seconds and keep walking? And then imagine, because like you don't have time to wipe, and then that shit gets all sweaty,
Mm.
like, and then you get that
Start
rash.
chafing, get rashed.
And not to like spoil too much like into the show, but like a guy ended up spraining his ankle, and he didn't want to die, so he kept walking. He
This
turned
would
his
suck.
he
This
turned
would
his
suck.
he turned his foot. I don't want to show my pee on camera, but basically, here's his foot. Basically, what like here's a normal foot. His ankle was broken, and he had like a stub kind of like forming because like his ankle was broken, and he was walking on it and probably broke it even more. And then because you can't stop walking, you got to keep walking or you get
So
shot.
just,
And just
dude.
imagine like basically imagine like you oh like is you're Like, just literally your foot falls off and you have to keep walking or you die. And you have to keep walking through that pain. And literally, like the guy was saying, it's unfair. I sprained my leg. I mean, like, dude, dude, if I was in that situation and
So what was the whole? Okay, yeah, yeah. Never
yeah,
mind.
we're not gonna
Never mind.
spoil
Yep,
it too
yep.
much, but like,
I'm all into it. See that?
it's just like, damn, like to be in that situation
Oh
and
yeah, dude.
or you just to get a sprained leg and within like the first 10 minutes or something, like first 10 miles, like, damn. So, what's been going on with you?
Dude, just man. No, it's not even that actually. Yo, no. I've actually wanted to bring up, dude, the David thing. Do you know who David is? Did you
Oh, the
hear
David,
about
the
him?
TikToker
No, it was he wasn't a TikToker.
or the singer,
The
rapper, artist?
singer.
I thought he's kind of
Bro,
like both to me.
that shit was crazy, bro.
Is it true though? Is it all true? Is it all, or has it been confirmed? Because I haven't seen them
They
talk
found the
about it.
body in his car.
Okay, so
It
I
belonged
know
to him.
I heard that, but I've been hearing a lot of people have been saying that it's they planted it on him or that it's fake.
No, because he even says it in his music.
But that's why people are saying it's fake because he says it in his music and the fact that like just too many things line up way too perfectly. You know what I mean?
It's like Melly though.
Yeah, but Melly, like you heard that song the first time and he was like, I don't know, I feel like this. Have you ever heard what a sigil is?
Sigils?
Sigil.
No.
Never heard of a sigil. You've never dang.
Of a sigil?
You've never. It's called the Memphis sigil.
No.
Chat, we're about to get deep.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let me
Chat,
see this. What is this?
uh, whatever I say, don't really get into too much. Except if you really want to look into. But I don't know if you know much about the South or down there. You know, down near the deep South. But you know, that's where them cults and witchcraft come from. You know. Well, they also have cults. Oh yeah, I said that already. Um, they're kind of like gangs, but they're a little bit more. And there's like a some sort of thing where if you kill somebody and make a song about it or to it or at the same time, or there's something how they do it, but somebody dies in the process of a song being made in order for it to go viral. There's or maybe
So it's
not
like a
like
sacrifice just for the song to blow up.
yeah, it's something kind of like that where you know they have to like murder somebody to like get something or just for something to happen, and then they have to make like a song about it. And like low key, if you look a little deeper into a lot of music out there, you know you got YNW Melly. You know you got to think about like how many other people rapped about people they killed, and you know how many got away with it, how many don't even know about it. You know how many times when maybe like you know how many times when like what Amigos pop somebody in their song or says something about shooting or robbing people. Yo, what if that shit wasn't a joke? You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Um,
I don't know, actually. I don't know. I just feel like
I don't know. We're just talking, but it could
I
be
mean he's
things.
already in custody though, that's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean his song is worldwide. But the okay. So the other thing about the sigil is too. Not only does it go viral, but like you're signing a contract with a demon.
Yeah, exactly. You're
And
basically selling your soul,
yes, but
right?
what it is like the more people that listen to that song, the more power that demon gets.
That kind of makes sense.
It's like a way to charge demonic energy into like weird events happening. That's why a lot of people say whenever like no, I mean I don't know how crazy this is. Like I know conspiracy theories. I don't 100% believe them all, but like you know if these are true, it's crazy. But if you ever look at like major world events like 9/11, there's always some like weird song that came out before.
So what came out before 9/11?
Um, I have to look that up exactly. I don't know if 9/11 was exactly one of them. But like you know, there's like a
Just
few
shit like
events where
that,
like
yeah. No, I
there'd be like a weird song that goes viral, and then like some random part in the world, you know, massive explosion. You know, like it's demonic power. It's like because they're like charging the demonic power, and you listening and dancing and vibing
that
to
would
their
make
music.
sense. Okay.
You
I see what
listening
you
and
mean
dancing to
actually.
Ryan Melly talking about killing his friend. If that he did sign a contract with a demon, you know, you're feeding that demon energy. And then, yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. God is the only one we care about, right, chat?
Yeah, that's for sure. That's their praise the Most High.
Hey, I don't know
Bro,
about
move
you,
the
but
camera.
oh shit, I did.
Damn.
It's all right. We can get it back. If not, chat, we're screwed. Right where we were.
Hold on, I want to put a segment in here if you want to. We're gonna call this
Is that good, really?
segment. Go a little bit more.
Yeah, I
That's
think
good.
that's
That's good.
good. Let me get a beer real quick. We'll take a quick intermission.
We're gonna see if he's out the room, guys, because I ain't playing with this thing. Kind of gross.
I can't hear the ringtone.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is.
Oh man,
You think he's actually gonna do the Dougie in your bed?
he would. He's gross. Yo, if you guys have a brother like that, bro, tell that motherfucker to stay the hell out of your room. Tell that motherfucker to stay the hell out of your room. That's disgusting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's gross, bro. Like they sleep there. That's literally what you do. Like it's like, dude, that's gross. Like I have no clue. It's because he wants to give himself like some sort of little hood mindset, you know what I mean, bro? So it's like, dude, that's kind of fucking nasty, bro. I'm being so serious, bro. Like, no, man, you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Dude, yo, we having those crunch and munches too? Yo, guys, I fucking have these like fucking snacks, bro. Crunch and munches, dog. Like we fucking, oh, bro, dude, gas, bro. Fucking ass, bro. You know what I mean? We just be fucking dipping our hand in here every now and then and shit. No.
Let me get my drink. Don't forget my diet, Dr. Kelp.
My diet, Dr. Kelp.
My diet, Dr. Kelp.
Dude, no, but
So what else
fucking,
been going on?
dude. And then also Bad Baby. I don't know if you saw that fucking thing with her. I mean, obviously,
I have
everyone's
no
been
what's been
saying
going
it.
on.
So like, everyone's been like, obviously, you know, talking about her and her baby daddy and shit, you know. Yo, if you end up seeing this, by the way, Bad Baby.
You think Bad Baby's gonna see this? We have 8 subs. For 20 years
Well,
from
if
now?
she does.
20 years from now, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But either way, I guess, you know, everyone's always fucking like telling her to leave
Hey,
her
we can
baby
dream.
daddy and shit. But, you know, she just doesn't listen. And I guess there's really a whole video like posted on the internet.
I
She's
know
on
who.
the, yeah, she's on the fucking
I remember who
hood of
you're
the
talking about.
car.
When no, so I remember Bad Baby. She was that girl that got. Wasn't she the Cash Me Outside girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. She got on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but that's not like, what the fuck?
You ever heard about that?
Well, I know she has one, but like, why I wasn't bringing that up, bro.
Oh shit!
This man worried about her own.
No, I thought you were.
Damn,
I thought you were
man,
talking
that's
about the whole thing that like that she literally started OnlyFans like the second he turned 18.
No, bro.
I was like, what?
No, you're thinking about what's her face?
The Cash Me Outside girl, the Lil
Lil
Tay.
Tay.
That's who I'm thinking of.
That's
That's
who
still
you're thinking
crazy. The like pre-launch your OnlyFans like that.
Yeah, and then just fucking make like I don't know how much you make, like 5 mil off the bat or some shit. I can't
Dude.
fucking remember, bro.
$1 million in an hour.
Crazy, bro.
That's just sad.
It is kind of sad, bro.
At this
Fucking
point, for
nasty.
like the
Nasty.
male species,
Embarrassing.
you know, we sit and tell ourselves that we don't like disgraceful women, and that we don't like women that do that.
Yeah, we're disgraced.
But yet we give a girl like $5 million within an hour of her turning 18.
Dude.
And you know what the weird part is? Those photos is child pornography. If you bought Lil Tay's thing, just know those photos were taken when she was 17. That's child pornography.
You think so?
Because she released it the hour she turned 18. How are you going to release photos if you didn't take them already? And of course, they're probably edited, photoshopped. They
That's
probably
gross.
they
Now that I'm,
probably
like, thinking about it, what the fuck?
They probably had a whole like studio shoot.
That's
Like,
cool.
like these photos minimum were like a week or 2 before she turned 18.
That's terrible. That's,
maybe even a month,
that's terrible.
depending on how much she edited her photos. Yeah, maybe she had to edit the beef out, you know?
Edit the beef
Edit
out.
the beef
That's
out.
disgusting. That's disgusting. No, but either way, about the bad baby situation, like it was literally her on the fucking hood of her baby daddy's car, and like he just starts driving and everything, bro. Like dead ass, bro. Like
Dead ass?
yeah, bro. Like, and everyone's been fucking telling her to get the fuck away from that man, but like, dude, that's just like,
Make sure you speak a little.
oh no, bro.
When you see a green light on that, that means it's picking up a signal. Usually. I think we're fine though. Is he calling back? Chat, he's calling back.
No, he's not calling back. It's BM.
Maybe not.
Dude, his answer quick. She think it's cheat.
We could.
Whatever. On. Hello. What? You know you did it on purpose. You know you did that on purpose. Oh, well, you know, we're over here just doing the podcast. You're good. You're okay. Okay, well, yeah, just
Get the fuck out.
get the fuck out.
What the fuck was that? Interrupting our podcast.
Oh man, everybody just interrupting, bro. Especially brother bad thoughts, man. Right now, I'm just having bad thoughts. I feel like he's really doing in my bed, bro. If he's really doing in my bed, and I have to go home and like,
Do it in his.
should I just call him one more time, bro?
Call
Just
him.
one more time, bro.
Hey,
Like,
what's more annoying if you're doing it and then you know that your brother's like calling you while you do it,
I don't give a fuck, bro.
and then like she's like, "Why does that guy keep calling you?"
Why would you sleep in my room? Why would he go to my room?
Not even the couch.
I know.
That's like a whole couch.
He said I didn't want to be loud. I was like, okay, then tell her to shut up. Yo, are you out of my room? Are you out of my room? All right, bro. My bad. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, really. You would have heard that here. Tell her to shut up.
Oh, shit,
man.
dude.
All right, cool. Mission accomplished, guys. You know, he's out of the room now. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, type shit. Type shit.
Now he needs to get a girl in his room. That's his next mission.
Nah, stay away from lust. Listen to God, bro.
Lust is
Get the
bad.
bag,
Get
bro.
the bag.
Get the bag, bro.
Listen, I'm just waiting for the rapture. Actually, guys, did you hear that the rapture was supposed to happen?
Was or is?
Was.
It's is.
I don't know. People were saying all sorts of stuff on like the TikTok and Facebook that like the rapture happened, and then people are like,
Yeah, but like you can't get that from social media, bro. You gotta get that from the Bible itself. Or
well, yeah,
true
I
vision.
mean that's the true
And
thing.
and the
In the
rapture should be
Bible,
like
in the
through
Bible,
everything,
not even
through
the
everyone.
angels know when it's gonna happen, right? But it's just funny that a lot of people were like selling their life possessions. Like some people sold their houses and their cars and all this other stuff because they thought it was gonna happen.
Really? Damn, dude. So they just have a bunch of money just now?
Or they're just homeless and have money, or so I don't know.
That's so
Can you
crazy,
be
man.
homeless and have money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now they probably have less money than, or
I mean, that's
how
where
do
I
say
want to
it?
be.
less money to be able to afford their home. If I should say that, I mean, to afford a home at this point.
True.
So they probably had like, had bought in a fucking home at like, I don't know, $200,000 or some shit like that. I don't know. And now everything is at fucking
They quit their job, everything, and
dude,
all this stuff.
literally, bro. You have to see that shit visually. And the rapture shouldn't just only happen in one spot. It's like a worldly thing, bro.
Well, what I've always been told is like, you're gonna hear like the loud trumpets, and then like the sky's gonna break apart, and then like
Moon turns red, bro.
yeah,
Freaking skies turn like, dude, yeah, it's
blood
just
turns
crazy,
the
bro.
water turns to blood, and
Dude, this is crazy,
all
bro.
that
Like
other stuff,
everything just
dude.
ends up going crazy.
When I say that, when I was in what was it? What is it called? Christian school, basically, whatever. And they talked about like, what's gonna happen in the end of times, and they talk about like, oh yeah, the water's gonna turn to blood. And I'm just like, what if you're in the shower? Listen, is the water just gonna turn red? A little bit like, is it lightly bloody or is it just straight? And then all of a sudden I'm in the shower and I'm just getting like a carry
No, I don't
moment.
think it's like that. I don't
I'm
think it's
getting
like that.
carried.
I don't know, actually. I mean, like, okay, so like the rapture, you obviously know how it works, right? So like you can't just get carried just because like, the rapture happens,
Yeah.
obviously. You gotta full on accept Jesus Christ into your heart, bro. Like Lord and Savior type of stuff. But like you gotta like, yeah, but it's also like it's not a hard lifestyle to live, obviously, you know what I mean? It's just something that is really what God creates is soldiers, right? He wants a soldier. He like makes you a soldier. He makes you strong. He gives you battles and challenges to make you stronger. So it's not a hard life. It's a challenging like.
You know what the hardest thing
if
is?
anything.
Or you know what the hardest thing to do? So this is actually a lot recently. I don't know if you guys know. The biggest streamer on the planet, Asmon Gold. His dad sadly passed away of cancer earlier this week. Bro's been dealing with a lot. I mean, bro's been, a streamer. He's people always clown on this guy for having a dirty house and a hoarder. But people never realize like what's going on behind the camera. Like, yeah, on the camera, bro's in a dirty room or whatever, and yeah, he's got cockroaches, and maybe he's not the best, but he put out a video, and he was explaining how I think this year has been tough because I think within some time in the last 5 years, his dad got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer or something.
Dang.
But also, he had a few attacks of pneumonia. and this is like a healthy guy. He's
Dang,
a
he was just
college
getting
professional.
murked, bro. Look,
You know,
rest in peace, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I forget which ones happened in the order. I think that he had 2 pneumonias and then cancer, and then this year I think he had another pneumonia. And this guy's like 8 years
Okay,
old.
so it's kind of
But
just
like but this is not a 80-year-old that's in poor health. Like this guy, can still go to the grocery store, walk a 5K easily,
genetics. I mean,
right?
I'm sure it's just genetics.
Yeah, but Asman has been taking care of his dad behind the scenes. He's always, especially like lately in the last like year, you can notice a lot of his streams, like, because Asman's the kind of guy where, especially since Trump got elected, I would say up until the last month, bro's been pushing out like 2 videos a day, every day, streaming 5 to 6, 8 hours a day, talking about politics and doing all this other stuff, like on top of it. And then all of a sudden he just like starts disappearing. I'm like, huh, that's weird. He didn't upload.
Has been gold.
Yeah, he's the guy. He has long hair.
It's afraid to drink water.
Yeah, that's the guy. Or the hardest commandment is honor your parents, because they were going into it, and
Okay.
it's really the hardest commandment because I mean you would think murder, you think something like murder or don't cheat on your wife,
Yeah.
or like that's technically adultery, or like don't steal. You think those are gonna be hard sins and commandments not to break? No, it's actually honoring your parents, because parents just have that way of getting under your skin for absolutely no reason, and it doesn't matter who you are. uh Everyone goes through the same shit with their parents.
Oh yeah.
They just speak 2 words to you and you're just annoyed.
Triggered.
You're just like triggered. You're just "Ugh," and you can't just say fuck. I mean, even sometimes maybe you let it slip, like I have, and I'm not proud of it a few times, like getting angry and saying a few bad words. And I am working on it myself, but it doesn't feel good, especially after, And again, it's the hardest sin because like something like, hey, take the trash out. Fuck, I'm busy right now, or something like that, like they just get under your nerve, and then your parents get older, and then you get older, and then either you don't have time or whatever, but then your parents start getting old,
Maybe you
and
just start seeing it all and you're like, dang, okay, maybe I should relax.
well, I mean, like even with like Asmongold, he was saying when like at the beginning of his dad with this whole ordeal, like he was like, this is sad and all, dad, but I gotta stream tomorrow. Like, I gotta focus on that, and then Nuxnor said the sad thing about is the worst part about being a streamer is you win the lottery every day and you hate it. You get to spend time with your family, but you hate it and you want to throw it away because you want to stream. Like like you literally win the lottery. You get to spend time with your dad. You know how many people don't get to do that,
Yeah,
or
I
like et
do.
cetera, et cetera, and you're sitting there like, I got a stream to worry about tomorrow. Like you don't think about it at the times,
You
but
won the
like
lottery?
no, like
Oh,
that
well,
is
you're
the
just saying in general.
that
Okay, yeah,
is the
it's a lottery
lottery.
mindset. Okay,
Is
I got you.
you
Okay, I
that's
got you.
you're sitting there and like it's now, and you can stream tomorrow. You don't have to stream now. No, and but it's hard. Like even as a streamer myself, like you can catch yourself like, damn, like if something happened, and especially if like this ends up becoming a job for us, like, it's kind
Oh
of
yeah.
like, um, you know, if I don't stream, I don't pay rent, basically, kind of, and so it comes to a point where you gotta balance things, and you gotta choose what's more important, like special life events or streaming. And uh sometimes those life events are more important, like your father, his last moments, and yeah, it's just a lot, especially to also be there for your parent in the last time, because they raise you, they take care of you
Yeah.
as a baby, and then it comes full circle and you're the one changing their diaper because they shat themselves in the bed because they're 80 years old and their asshole ain't tight no more, it can't hold it in.
Yep.
So again, like it's just like with the whole like sin thing and religion, is just the hardest thing is honoring your parents. And if you guys want to take anything from this podcast and this episode specifically, it's honoring your parents and just those around you, and and freely being happy that you're in America and you can have any opinion you want without getting shot for it. Like, come on.
Don't shoot motherfuckers, man. Let us speak.
Nah.
Just speak, bro.
Not for a bad opinion. No, it doesn't even matter who you are. And
It don't.
like, that could have been Beyonce, you know, and people would be freaking out, you know, or it could have been Donald Trump, and you know, and it's just like people celebrated the death, and a lot of people were, you know, a lot of people that were on the left were all of a sudden watching people cheer for someone dying, and they're like, "Wait,
That's like, dude, where the fuck is humanity?
yeah. It's exactly
Cheering
that's
for death is
like,
crazy.
listen, I didn't like the guy either, but like nobody should die."
Nobody, bro.
I mean, I knew that I didn't like the guy and I didn't dislike the guy. I knew the guy. Like, he was interesting. You know, when you're at work and you're bored as fuck and you got 8 hours left for the day, you know, and he has like an hour debate podcast where he just like goes into colleges and stuff where he's just like, "Hey, this is my opinion. Change my mind." That's the meme, I think, is him, the change my mind guy.
Yeah.
Maybe it might not be him exactly 100%, but it might be him. But that's basically what he did. He just pulled up and was like, "Yo, I believe this. Changed my mind." And, you know, like, one of the hardest things that somebody said about that whole situation was that guy that shot Charlie Kirk could have just put the gun down and went and spoke.
When spoke, what do you mean? Like, just to get himself locked up already?
No. So
Okay.
instead of going to shoot the guy, why not go and debate the guy? That's what the guy was there for. He was willing to talk to anybody. You could have went and talked to him.
I guess, yeah. I feel like he just didn't want to kind of...
Get caught? I don't know.
No, because, okay, so...
Assassinations are weird.
What I realize is that most people in politics are like trying to like understand or like what they think they understand about politics. They're actually getting upset about the facts. So like obviously he got upset about his opinions. That's not him getting into politics. That's him arguing.
Well, Charlie Kirk wasn't even a politician. That's the funny thing.
I know. He was a freestanding.
He was just a podcast, bro.
Dude, literally, bro.
That's literally, bro. He was just a Joe Rogan. He was just another Joe
Basically.
Rogan. He was just a different Joe Rogan, you know, because he's not Joe Rogan, of course. But you know, same principle. Just another guy that, you know, did a podcast and got big, and people didn't like his opinions. And you know that sucks. That, you know, he died for it. And but yo, got anything to add before we end?
No.
No?
I just can't believe it, bro. And the fact that he was 22 years old, man. Like the shooter was 22 years old, bro.
And dude, not even that. Charlie Kirk was like 35.
He was 31.
31. That's
That's what I'm saying.
6 years from now.
Hey, okay, I guess I have one more thing to add. Back to, you know, the conspiracy theory of, you know, why I think, you know, Trump did it. He's in office for 4 years. Charlie Kirk was 31, needed 4 years, become president at 35.
Yeah, but Charlie Kirk's a Republican. Why would he do that? I just, I don't know. That argument just doesn't make sense to me.
He has said that he's wanted to become president.
Oh, Charlie Kirk? No, he said
He said
he
that
thought he would think about it. People asked him all the time if he would get into politics, and at the time he was like, "I have a family. I have a daughter or 2 daughters, I think." You know, you don't got time. That guy didn't have time to think about being a politician.
He did. You
not at that age. You know, maybe when he's 40 or 35, not 31.
35. Well, exactly. He's 31. He has 4 more years to think about it.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen if anything is like JD Vance is gonna end up being the next president, and then
You think so?
And then maybe it would have been Charlie Kirk if, you know, he was still here. But like, I don't see them killing him over it. Like, your argument just doesn't make sense.
I don't know, bro.
If anything, they were on the same side, the right. But actually, a lot of people don't know this. Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump are in the middle. Like, I don't know why people think like Trump is so far right. He's just in the middle. I don't mean to be that guy, or maybe it's just the TikToks that TikTok gives me.
Yeah.
But I mean, from what I see and a lot of like opinion online, you know, low key, our generation is a lot more right than Donald Trump. You know, like, not Hitler right, but
No.
like maybe like
Stalin. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah, No. Maybe it's just maybe more, you know, what people actually think the right is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really care at the end of the day because I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow at the end of the day anyway. And you know, they even announced aliens were real. And guess what? We still had to go to work the next day. Can you believe they did that? Guys, aliens are real. The government told us aliens are real, and we did not care.
I know, bro.
We literally,
You guys cared more
dude,
about celebrating the death than like even trying.
dude, not
fucking-
even that, but just for years, like they've been asking the government to prove or disprove that aliens exist or not, please. And then they do, and then yeah, we're like, yeah, bro, I don't care.
I know. It's like, what the hell, man?
I
We
think
don't
I
really
think
care
it's
about
because they
one
don't
day.
actually have proof to show us that they can maybe that's not classified.
It's because they
Yeah.
don't want to take it to like a live standpoint and make a national
I
impact.
mean, I really don't know what would happen if they just pulled the, you know, on like the box on stage and, you know, open that up and there's just an alien creature there. And I mean, of course it's dead, but like the fact that like, you know, and they say like, oh, you think this is CGI? And then they like tase it and it starts moving. And you're like, what?
Oh hell no, bro.
And then they like cut off a finger or something, and you like watch it like bleed or something.
And
Yeah, and you're
yeah.
just like, and then like they go up to it and they like take like a blood sample and then they like put it under like a microscope and they're like, yeah, see, these are cells we've never seen before. And then they have like they're like moving and stuff like that. They don't look like any animal cell or plant cell that we've ever seen before in life. And then you know people would just be like, so do I have to go to work tomorrow?
Dude,
That's
literally,
literally humans can't be taken seriously, but you know what? That's why I like humans. Humans are great. I love humans.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
But yo, guys, this is another episode of the BUDS&BENDERS. We'll be back.
Just had to get a couple things out the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we
But
haven't
it was
done a
fun, man.
podcast in a minute, so we was like, yo, let's get the podcast going. We are going to do this podcast. This podcast is going to be a thing. We're going to figure out our upload schedule, but for now, stick with us while we figure that out. But yo, we will be back
Hell yeah, dude.
with even better content. And guys, the Vegas trip, that's not the only trip we're ever going to do in our life. So much content is going to be made
Tons.
on the main channel, on Rez's channel, on my channel. Well, I guess my channel is the main channel. And then, you know, of course, the BUDS&BENDER main channel as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, guys, we'll see you guys next time. And yo, FLEA out.
Rez out.